What's up, Facebook Live? Joe coming to you live here from Sandy Hook, Connecticut. Just having a delicious meal out there on that back patio over there. Nice salmon dinner this evening with my wife and our good friend Barb. And we are here in this gorgeous sun is beating on these trees, turning them yellow. So the fall foliage is setting in here in the northeast. And I hope you guys are having a blessed and fantastic Wednesday. We made it up here to Connecticut. Fastest time ever, 7 hours and 30 minutes from Virginia to Connecticut. And we are here visiting Mom. Mom was not doing well today, so thank you. Continue prayers there, George. I appreciate you, honor you. Thank you guys very much. Hope you guys had an outstanding evening. So today's message is going to be, are you SOL? And there's also a powerful insight that I shared on this morning's message about the Dalai Lama was asked, what is it about mankind, the human being, that is something that, what's your insight on your most perplexed thing in the world? And if you go to my personal page, you will see that on there. And Kathy and I really had a deep conversation about that this morning. So I got to share a couple insights with that and SOL. So are you SOL, Mike? Are you SOL, Georgia? What does SOL mean? No, it's not shit out of luck. It is mean, are you the student of life? And that's basically what Dalai Lama was saying this morning in that post. If you have not read that post, go to my personal page. There's a beautiful, it's all, I'm going to shorten it up the version, but it's a beautifully how it's all laid out there. And the reality is that's the student of life. What really matters in this world. We get so tied up into our mind and what we believe is the right thing, and all this programming that we received as kids growing up, and what the truth is, and the reality is, the truth that you're living today, most of us are living today, that I was living for 38 years, is nothing but an illusion. Nothing but a lie. It's not your truth. It was somebody else's truth that got programmed into you. And that's exactly what the Dalai Lama was talking about today. So they asked him, they said, what is it perplexes you about humanity? And he says, man. He said, can we talk a little bit more about that? What do you mean, man? He goes, yes. He says, man. He goes out there, he makes all this money sacrificing his health. And then he takes the money to repair the health that he just sacrificed for. And they go ahead and spend all the money, all the time working, not being with his family, not being present in his business, not being present for his kids. So eventually he gets anxiety. And when the anxiety sets in, he's not in the present moment where he should have been with his wife and kids. He's not in the future, and he starts acting as if he's going to live forever. And then he dies, never actually living. So what's the lesson? The lesson is be a student of life. The lesson is get better than you were yesterday. The lesson is we need to figure out what our truth is. Because the truth will set you free. But many of us play the victim. Many of us blame other people. We blame the governments. We blame the economy. We blame COVID. No, everything that we have in our lives, we put it there. I've been saying this all week now. I'm going to get this message out there until we understand it, because we've put everything that we have in our lives, we put it there. And until we take ownership of that, it'll always persist, because what we resist persists. So what the Dalai Lama was saying is, don't sacrifice your health to make money and then take the money and then repair your health. You can do this every single day by being present in this moment right here, right now. Stop worrying about the future. Stop beating yourself up over the past. Forgive yourself, own all the stuff that you've done in this world, and from that space you can start anew. And yes, it's going to be a challenge. Yes, you're going to have to do a lot of work to break through all those limiting beliefs. But if you put the work in, like my brother Chuck, you can be reborn. You can be rebirthed. You can step forward in life. But if we can sit back and not bring any awareness to where we are, bringing awareness, I'm trading time for dollars, sacrificing my health for people that I love, that I'm not going to be here if I don't take care of my health. And that could be mental health, physical health, the things we put into our body, all those things add up to that. So I hope this message resonates with somebody. I hope somebody's going to go out there and take some deliberate action to take care of your health. As we said on our call today, compounding time on the drive up from Virginia, I was on our mastermind call, and health, in my mind, is the number one thing we should be paying attention to. Because without your health, you're not going to be any good to your family, your loved ones, your kids, or any of those people that you care about, especially yourself. So focus on yourself, get your stuff together, then you can go take care of your wife, then you can take care of your kids, take care of your employees, take care of your customers, take care of your clients. All those people are counting on you to wake up. And that is part of the spiritual awakening. It's time to wake up. If you have not gotten my book, Rise as One, The Spiritual Awakening, it's a good time to pick that book up on Amazon. It talks a lot about this. Go through it, read it once, read it twice, read it third. If you read it already, read it again. Because I know for me, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. It took me 7, 8, 9, 10 times of listening and reading something before I understood it. It's taken some of us 200, 300 days to hear the same message before we finally understood it. But I guarantee you, once you understand it, you can start to shift that consciousness. And that's what the Dalai Lama was talking about. Living in peace, living life, not being worked up about what's going to happen in the future. Where are we going? Oh my gosh, I'm in fear, I'm in doubt, I'm in anxiety. And right here in this present moment is all we have. But we're so beating ourselves up for what I didn't do yesterday, what I didn't do last week, what I didn't do when I was 5, 7, 8, 10, 12 years old. All those things are holding us back. Today's message, are you SOL, the student of life? Become the student. Always be learning. ABL. Always be learning. Once you think you got it figured out, you're screwed. If you think you got this game figured out, you're screwed, I can promise you. Always be learning. Be the student of life. So that way when you come to your final resting place, like my mom is right now, you will be fulfilled. You will go to your final resting place with peace in your heart. So I hope you guys had a blessed and fantastic Wednesday. We will be in Connecticut for the next couple of days. I will share some insights with you. We're going to be selling our property here in Sandy Hook. I'll be over here cutting down some trees and doing some landscaping, getting things prepped here ready for the sale. We've got people moving into properties here in Connecticut. We'll get that taken care of, get leases signed, go back down to Virginia, do some more flips, and we'll be flying down to Florida to be on the Fox 4 News to share the insights of the Rise as One Foundation. Because when you put your mind to something, you put your heart to something, you put your soul to something, it will manifest. So be the student of life, keep showing up, keep moving forward, and even if you don't feel like it, stand back up again and keep moving forward. Because I can promise you, they haven't seen nothing yet, and when it's all said and done together, we will rise as one. Keep showing up. I appreciate you, I love you, have a great day, we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.